Well, it's a cloudy and pretty cool day down here on the creek. Wayne and Ray are going to meet me down here in just a few minutes, and basically we're going to try a little new area in one of our favorite creeks. What we've got here is a nice waterfall going right over here. I think we're not going to be able to get into it. The pool down at the end of the waterfall is very, very deep, and this creek really gets to ripping through here. But I've got all kinds of bedrock that has been exposed. The water level's down a little bit, and what we're going to do is work this bedrock, try and set up the Bazooka Gold Trap sluice right here where you can see the water flowing fairly fast, which means I've got enough flow to run the Bazooka Gold Trap correctly. And we'll set some little California sluice box drop riffle sluices down in here too, and just work this bedrock, see what we can find. There's all kinds of possibilities. It's difficult for me to see if you're able to see the bedrock revealed down here, but I'm going to work this right in here, and we've got a nice drop coming across this big chunk of bedrock, and then there's a nice deep little area. Now, I dug this about a year ago and started getting some gold right at this spot, so I'm going to come back and try this today. In the meantime, we'll just kind of take a look here. Gosh, it's going to be 50 degrees today, which is going to be like beach weather, considering how cold it has been in the past here over the last couple of weeks, man. I mean, it's been 19 degrees and all kinds of nasties, and we'll give it a shot. Well, yesterday we were down at the creek, and I was just starting to get going, and it started to rain. So now Ray and Wayne and I have returned to a different spot. Luckily, the sun is starting to shine. There is no rain. And what we're doing here, or what I'm doing here, is going into this frangible bedrock right along the side of the creek here, and pulling some material out. Gold will tend to get into the little cracks in the frangible bedrock, and I'm hoping to see some decent recovery there. Alright, we are digging and stuff. I have to just show you this. See that glob of clay right there? That is super gooey, right? Let's see if we can spread it out there a little bit. Yeah, it's very gooey clay, but it's still got some sand in it. So I'm running this clay and breaking it down in my classifier, and going to run that through and see if there's any gold values inside. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to go down and set up the triple little buddy, and we will run everything through there. I'll tend to overload it to do a test on the efficacy, I love that word, of the little buddy as far as being overloaded. And so we'll get back to here in just a minute when I get down and get set up and start running. Alright, well, here's the setup on the triple little buddy. What I'm going to do is purposely overload my feeding at the top of the triple little buddy. The material will run down here. When it gets to the end of the triple little buddy, I've set a California sluice box junior stream sluice right at the end to catch the tailings out of the triple little buddy. And I will run everything through, then pan out the material from this sluice and see if I'm losing anything by overloading the top of this one. Alright, now the material I was digging, like I said, has a lot of clay and nasties in it. That's why I'm using the triple little buddy. It gives me a lot more run on any little clay balls that happen to come down, and they usually break up by the time they get to the end of the second sluice. So the third sluice should pick up anything that was contained in those little clay balls. I'm going to go ahead and start loading, and we will see what we can see here. Alright, I'm ready to start loading up. You can see the consistency of this stuff. There's a lot of clay, a lot of nasties, and I'm not even going to try and break the clay up. I'm just going to go ahead and start loading up right in here. I don't have a really good flow here, so I will have no problems overloading it. I'm just going to dump a bunch of stuff right in here. Let's get it down to the end of the sluice here. And alright, now that is a glob that will take a little while to run on out, mainly because I've blocked the flow with that big chunk of clay there. But we'll go ahead and let that move right on out, and you can see that this is definitely not the way you should be loading one of these sluices, but this is a test, and we'll see how it works. Well, let's see. Here is Wayne. Wayne has been down just running some cracks, doing a little cracking and crevicing, and he just panned out. I'm going to try and get close here, which may or may not happen. But take a look at that gold. That's sweet. Alright, excellent. And we'll look downstream here, and there we see Ray cracking, crevicing, or doing whatever. I don't know what Ray's doing. I haven't been down there yet. And I just finished running my 2 half buckets of material, and I'll be panning that out here in just a second. Alright, well, Wayne just poured out his snuffer bottle to clean it out a little bit. I just want to show you the beautiful gold. Look at the size of that one. That is pretty. A little picker. That is a picker. Yes, indeed. See how close I can get? Maybe that close. Alright. So that's Wayne's snuffer bottle. Certainly looks a lot better than my snuffer bottle, because I spent the last 7-8 days down in Nevada and Arizona. Stopped by Quartzsite. The only thing I saw by way of gold prospecting was a truck that I'll include a picture of here. Guy had a very nice little setup. In any case, we'll come back here and see what else everybody's getting. Alright, well, I've just finished cleaning up the material from the triple buddy, and I'm hoping you can see this gold. I'm not sure where I'm going to be in focus with this little camera, but in any case, hopefully you can see it. I'm going to race in real close to it. I'm sure it'll fuzz out on me. Let's back up a little bit, and that should be in focus someplace in there. Okay, so that's 2 half buckets of material, and I mean, this sluice caught everything. I've got fly poop in there down to micron size, and there was absolutely no gold at all in the insurance sluice that I put at the end of the triple buddy. So this is working quite well, and I'm going to go back and get a couple more buckets.